Welcome to Sakuverse. Enjoy the amazing world of anime, manga and manhwa.
Chapter 1, Crimson End. Red. Everything was red. The sky, the earth, the mountains. No, it was not the sky that had turned crimson, but his vision itself. Blood soaked the ground beneath his feet, thick enough to cling to his boots with every step. The air reeked of iron and death, and the silence that followed the battle was heavier than any roar of war. This place had become a grave. More than 20 sects had gathered here. Among them were the 10 great sects, forces that ruled the martial world. Even the ultimate military unit, an elite composed of the strongest masters, had joined the battle. And yet, not one remained standing. Their clash with Cheonma had ended in complete annihilation. Why was this much bloodshed necessary? His voice was hoarse, barely audible even to himself. Names passed through his mind like ghosts: elders, comrades, rivals, disciples. All dead. Reduced to lifeless bodies scattered across the battlefield. And whose fault was it? His gaze lifted to the man standing before him. Cheonma. The heavenly demon. Leader of the heavenly demon sect. The calamity that had descended upon the world like a curse sent from the skies. You truly are unfortunate, disciple of Mount Hua. Cheonma stood tall despite the countless wounds carved into his body. His robes were torn, his breathing ragged, yet his presence still pressed down upon the world like a mountain. If you had managed to leave this place alive, you could have boasted for the rest of your life about killing me. Shut up. The sword in Cheongmyeong's hands trembled, not from fear, but exhaustion. Blood dripped from its edge, his own mixed with the enemy's. You have every right to be proud, Cheonma continued calmly. Though many aided you, your sword was the one that reached my body. In my name, Cheonma, I acknowledge your swordsmanship. Cheongmyeong clenched his teeth. I said shut up. I recognize Mount Hua's swordsmanship as the greatest in the world. Silence followed. Then Cheonma exhaled softly. It is a shame. If I had been given just one more day, I would have truly become a man worthy of my name. His body began to sway. But this too must be destiny. His eyes locked onto Cheongmyeong. Remember this, disciple of Mount Hua. This is not the end. The demons will return. When they do, the world will fall, and no one will be able to stop us. The heavenly demon laughed faintly. Then his body collapsed. The war was over. So was everything else. Cheongmyeong stood there, unmoving, as the weight of the world crashed down upon him. Mount Hua. Every single member of the sect had died here. Elders. Disciples. Even those who followed them, servants, attendants, families, had been swallowed by the flames of war. Only powerless children remained. Was it meaningful? His voice cracked. Was all of this bloodshed truly worth anything? If only he had trained harder. If only he had been more devoted to the teachings of Mount Hua. If only he had been just a little stronger. Could he have saved even one more life? His knees buckled. This is meaningless. A plum blossom blooms brilliantly, but no flower lasts forever. As that thought crossed his mind, Cheongmyeong felt his breath fade. Pant. Pant. The Plum Blossom Sword Saint Cheongmyeong, the 13th disciple of the great Mount Hua and one of the 3 great swordsmen, drew his final breath atop the headquarters of the heavenly demon sect. This short anecdote was all that remained of his existence.